We're back now live on the streets of Baltimore, Maryland, almost 3 hours now into this curfew, and the police appear to have the situation under control here. There were some people who defied this curfew earlier at 10 p.m. Eastern time here in the United States, and police were not having it. So they took matters into their own hands, and they got those people off the streets. Let's talk about this video that really got people here in the U.S. talking, and some people all around the world probably. The now famous moment when a mother grabbed her masked son, slapped him repeatedly after she discovered him that he was among the rioters. Her name is Toya Graham. She's speaking out about why she walloped her 16-year-old boy.
Not even thinking about cameras or anything like that. That's my only son. And at the end of the day, I don't want him to be a Freddie Gray.
Well, again, Freddie Gray was a 25-year-old whose death while in police custody sparked the protest and is the reason we are here now. I want to bring in my next guest. He's R.J. Manuelian. He's a criminal defense attorney. He joins us now from Los Angeles, from our Los Angeles bureau, to take a closer look at the legal aspects developing in this case and other aspects as well. Listen, in 2014, the mayor here vetoed having body cameras. That probably would have helped, maybe it would have helped in this situation and others. That is very important, especially when it comes to exposure for the city.
Yes, and there's a distrust in most of these indigent neighborhoods, especially when you have low-income neighborhoods, and a disparaging use of force against some of the lower-income neighborhoods being African-American. If you take a look, Don, at the Attorney General's report on March 4th, Eric Holder found that there was patterns of practices of abuse going on. And I think this could be easily eliminated with the following: community awareness and community policing, meeting with the community, expressing grievances. Number two, body cams. Body cams are the best witnesses. You get to do the replay, you get to watch it, the police officers know that it's going on, they're more careful. I'm not saying it'll eliminate all the problems, but it'll certainly decrease it.
Yeah, certainly decrease the problems, and that's the issue. Nothing is perfect. I mean, and nothing is foolproof. But then by the time you get to this point, when you get to this point and not all the information you need is you have it on camera or you have the subject of the information, it's tough. So if you have that body cam, you go back and play it, you can, in a court of law, use that, and it would make a difference in these cases.
A huge difference, because there would be no guessing games. There would be no assumptions. Remember, if going back to Ferguson, a lot of people thought differently about the facts and the way the incident happened, as opposed to what the Attorney General's report came out. So the body cams would cut to the chase. It would show exactly what happened. It would avoid rioting, because a lot of people get anxious, and the tensity that builds up over the years of this police mistrust with the community is immediately taken away from the fact that you have the evidence in your hands, and you could immediately play it to the community and show exactly what happened and take away that hostility, avoiding riots and arrests.
You're quite right, and we would know what happened from the beginning of the stop. We'd know what happened once someone was transported, and that's a big question around Freddie Gray. What happened in that transport van that we did not get to see? What happened in the initial moments of that stop? R.J. Manuelian, I appreciate your expertise, and thank you for joining us so much here on CNN.